What's up, YouTube? You're watching Ascending Human, and this is episode 3 of my From Lean to Mean series. I've had this YouTube channel for a little while now, and the other day somebody asked me a question that really why don't you post any of your stuff to your Facebook page? I knew the answer when they asked me that, but still it kind of bothered me. Making these videos is the easy part, but publishing them and putting them out there is difficult for me as someone who's kind of introverted, who doesn't like big crowds and that sort of thing. But the real answer is I was making these videos to be a YouTuber, but not necessarily to give anything or to say anything constructive for other people. And it's not something that I wanted to present my Facebook community. So this is going to be the first video that I do that I will actually put on my Facebook page. Now, if you do know me, you know that I was the skinny emo kid in high school. I graduated high school not playing any sports, not really involved in a whole bunch of extracurricular activities. I like skateboarding, I like playing paintball, I like playing Magic the Gathering, video games, that sort of thing. Kind of the tall, skinny kid, and that's okay. But it wasn't what I wanted. There is a lot of expectation for both men and women to look and present themselves a certain way. And so much of that is coming from the fitness community, from the fitness industry. And I think a lot of us are sick of it. Now, I know some of you are thinking, Brian, those pictures on the thumbnail, like what the heck happened? What did you do? How did you get there? There's something I want to show you. Bear with me. This is what I look like. Wait a minute. You don't really look exactly like that one photograph on that thumbnail that you posted. What's the deal? The truth is, what the fitness industry gives you as a guideline, what the fitness industry is showing you, all of those images of fitness models, bodybuilders, physique freaks, whatever, all of the dudes you see with six-pack abs and 21-inch arms, or all the girls you see with the giant butts and little bitty waists and gigantic breasts, that's not fitness. Sure, maybe you see an image like that and say, hey, I want to look like that. That's a fitness goal. But that's not fitness. Now, the reason I'm standing here like a dork with my shirt off is not to say, hey, look at me, give me attention. The reason why I'm standing here is to show you that I do look different from that fancy picture you see in the thumbnail. I don't look like that all the time. Give me 1 second. I want to put my shirt back on because I'm shy. So, the purpose behind this video is to give everybody, to give real people, not photoshopped people, context. Because the fitness industry puts nothing in context. In fact, the fitness industry is so driven by putting things out of context that nobody really knows what to do anymore. Nobody really knows what they should be eating. Nobody really knows how they should be exercising. Nobody really even knows how they should be sleeping anymore. That's not a good thing. That's crazy. What the heck? That's not fitness. That's insane. But really, the images that we're seeing, the images that we're presented with, the average person is left with questions like, is that just photoshopped? Are they on steroids? Should I take steroids? Should I Photoshop myself to get people to like me or think that I'm fit or think that I'm healthy? Let me tell you what fitness really is. Fitness really is when we learn something about what it means to be a human being in a human body. No amount of body fat, no amount of abs, no amount of strength can take that away from anybody. Now that I've gotten that rant out of the way, let me put my YouTube channel in context for you and why I'm doing these videos. When I was a personal trainer, I started falling in love with film and photography because in the fitness industry, it's saturated with workout videos and photographs of fitness models. I liked it. I thought it was cool. Growing up, I loved superheroes and Dragon Ball Z guys. So my image of how I wanted to looked like all those fitness models, all those bodybuilders, all those physique competitors. I realized very quickly that such a massive part of all of that was the medium through which fitness is being presented, through photography and through film. So here's what my channel is doing. What I'm doing is I'm showing you the process of how I diet down and get ready to take photos, to do photo shoots. I want you guys to see the in and outs of it, and I'm even going to show you the process of digital enhancement. Yes, we're going to be playing with Photoshop. I'm going to show you what photographers look for when they're looking for lighting and shadows just in the natural area and then in the digital enhancement area. Along the way, I'm going to give you guys the tools that I use to go through this process. How I diet, how I exercise, what I think about, how I stay motivated. My hope is to put fitness in a realistic context. Because as you could see, I don't look like now what I look like in normal photo shoots. And the truth is, so much of it is just proportion and lighting and shadows and some digital editing. Okay, so now that you know what I'm about, what this YouTube channel is about, and what I'm trying to do, here's the first bit of information, the first tool, the first piece of constructive information that I would like to present. And it's not new. This isn't a groundbreaking new supplement. This isn't a pill. Gaining weight or losing weight is everything to do with thermodynamics. Our bodies use energy. When they use energy, we're burning calories. When we're burning calories, we're losing mass. So how can you apply this to your life? Let me explain that calories are king when it comes to gaining weight or losing weight. Yes, there are a tremendous amount of diets out there, a tremendous amount of different ways to gain or lose weight, a tremendous amount of different opinions, of contradictory information and studies. But let me tell you the one thing that each one has in common. Without even knowing it, you put your body in a calorie deficit. Think about it. The paleo diet is that diet where you only eat stuff that was available to like our ancestors 400, 500, 10,000 years ago. They didn't have access to candy or hot dogs or cheeseburgers. And those are the things that have the most calories. So what do you think happens when you take those things out of your diet? So with that in mind, that calories are the most important element that control how much weight you gain or how much weight you lose. How can you control that? How can you monitor that? You can use one of these. That's right, there are a ton of apps on the App Store, no matter what kind of phone you have, that help you track how much food you're eating. But that's only half the thing. How much energy are you using each day? Let me take you through the steps that I use to figure out about how much energy my body uses each day. I find what's called a basal metabolic rate. This is how much energy in the form of calories your body burns on an average day. I go online and I type in BMR calculator. I choose the first 2 or 3 that pop up. I enter in my information and I see what it gives me. I average the 3 that I do to kind of give me an estimate between all of them. This tells me how much energy my body is usually using. I can then find out whether I want to gain weight or lose weight, how many calories I need to eat, how many calories per day I need to consume. Now, some of this might seem tedious, and you don't have to do this to get in shape. And if you choose not to use this, it's totally fine. You could still get in shape without counting a single calorie. This is just a tool that I use that's helped me. My hope is that I'm filtering out all of the nonsense that is kind of being shoveled into the mainstream and provide you with some very clear information, some clarity about how our bodies work, and some tools that, if you choose to, you can utilize to your advantage. My hope is that you take care of your body But that doesn't mean you have to look any certain way. And don't let anybody tell you that you should. Get rid of those images of what the fitness industry is telling you fitness looks like. And it's not everybody. It's not every fitness company. It's not every fitness model. I want to give back some of the information that I've learned that helps me get to where I am now. But I will have new videos at least every week. In each video, I will be sharing tips and tools with which you can choose to use or discard at your discretion. And really, I just want to provide a context to encourage people and inspire people and show people that fitness isn't something out of their reach, that being healthy isn't a specific thing. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.